Now, when you're talking about fantasy fights, this is a fight that I would have loved to have seen. This fight right here is going to take a boxer as strong as Marvin Hagler is to fight Canelo Alvarez. Can't nothing soft be about you when you fight Canelo Alvarez. That's why my fantasy pick was Marvin Hagler. I can I can put a whole bunch of people in front of Canelo, but Canelo is so good that by just about any of my picks, I have Canelo winning. The only person I can't see Canelo Alvarez beating is Marvin Hagler. I mean, rest in peace, Marvin Hagler. But Marvin Hagler was beyond a beast. I seen Marvin Hagler get hit, and the hits did not even affect him, didn't move him in any kind of way. If you haven't seen the fight with Marvin Hagler and John the Beast Mugabe, and John the Beast Mugabe was a knockout artist and was a beast himself. YouTube that fight and go back and watch it. Now I haven't seen Canelo Alvarez in that kind of fight, so that's what makes me question the boxers of today. I don't see them in the wars that these boxers in Marvin Hagler's era had. Like when Marvin Hagler fought Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard. All those, when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Tommy Hearns and Roberto Duran. Tommy Hearns fought Roberto Duran, knocked him out. But these, if you ever go back and watch these guys fight, I don't know if these guys of this generation could fight these guys. I don't. You could put Marvin Hagler in any generation from the beginning of boxing. He was what you call Marvin Hagler was boxing. When you just look at his structure, his physique, and I think Marvin Hagler came out of prison boxing. I've heard that before. I don't know if he boxed his way out of prison or am I thinking about another boxer, but I thought he boxed in prison at one point. But this would be a burner right here, and I would have to take both of these guys in their prime. I would most definitely have to pick Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler might even KO Canelo Alvarez because Marvin Hagler was out to take your head off. He wasn't playing. Very few people survived with Marvin Hagler. He had a couple of fights where he thought he was cheated out of the decision, but that's boxing, and he wasn't. Took a long time for Marvin Hagler to get notoriety. He was always the same person, but he just came up in the era when like Sugar Ray Leonard was out, and Sugar Ray Leonard was the man. And Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran, so Marvin Hagler was kind of on the back burner. Marvin Hagler would be like how Terrence Crawford is being treated today. Like, Crawford is probably one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, they say. I give him that title. I give both of them, Canelo and Crawford, that title. It's hard to choose of who would get that title right now, but I've kind of reflect on Terrence Crawford when I see what's going on with him getting the big fight. So the same thing happened with Marvin Hagler, but Marvin Hagler got a little notoriety when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard. So it's all the opponent that you're facing could make you, break you, or it's a lot of ways. Some fighters fight fighters, and the boxer is never seen again from the beating he was took. So then you can fight a fighter and have a good fight, and just because of the notoriety of the other boxer elevates your level because everybody was watching the fight of the person that they was following, that was the most popular person of the two fighters in the ring. So I kind of think Marvin Hagler kind of suffered from that. He didn't get the notoriety, and sometimes you don't have the notoriety, the decision don't go to you. So I remember at one point Marvin Hagler used to say he can't leave it to the judges no more. So he just started destroying people. I seen Marvin Hagler jogging one time, not seen him personally, this was on a video, and I was just, I was amazed at what he was saying. He was like running and just saying destruction and destroy. He's on my mind. I was like, whoa, man, this dude right here is not playing at all. But the great Marvin Hagler was one of the best to see, and this is my fantasy fight of all time that I would love to have seen. So let me know your thoughts and what's your fantasy fight. This is Boxing Opinions 100.